Yes, the breaking news are air Manasseh Paul Adom Octhere finally. My senior man bit me akofia kope fufuo kakra and the live super do. Eddie ntina OSP ejina so Edema Paul Adom Octhere bail. What role did Dr. Japan played? Just Phone Group Robin will play woman. Again, ebisa dan ya say we chanting of Paul Adom Octhere as ebisa airport ba me na chire and this na chire OSP ne time Manasseh zuri ni ade. I won't cover it all for you in this latest update. Subscribe me na click the bell notification me the video be atuma obe hunu etimi ahwebe. The breaking news is that Paul Adom Octhere are granting the bail. Any OSP channel say or investigate Paul Adom Octhere allegedly procurement processes be ankom again company be aboard approve so medi dwuma bo hu ye na company fufuro na edi say dwuma no and allegedly no as a Paul ho bo asem nim me anopa nyina na me tie nkomo no me make calls me ka don say matetin sem bi Madam Yvonne ya oye airport MD maame no oye powerful ekufo do na appoint no somewhere somehow obi enu so Ben John the money Mahama pa yes won ko deputize maame no it raise issues me I say be our competent at least Ghana statistical system so on tenacity so I felt it but nyema bi an sisi ne nyema bi ekoso no say maame no later who so no na hyehyɛ kire nyame one but then a mami jina so America sa meba so Manasseh granted exclusive interview Oma I responded to the allegation of Nentia Paul Bano whether it's a chanting or not na Paul Rua will play ye enti say OSP friend on watch him. Now, sana me bason Paul lawyer kasaye because you granted Paul bill. Paul nam kwa so awon kona girlfriend ye bo adame na bem na say OSP vary ne bail terms na ma just for na de na dwapade be sia wo ma Paul Adom Octhere granted but no mo kona na wo say mo mo kosa say dent na OSP ka so mo mra TV
company for BNTM enti ye koye omo be say ensem and na my clients so ma answers the questions are omo bisaye and so we you know and almost say SSA omo ye ma bill na answer ye ma bill omo ma form of trust oni kapaje bia eni onwa enidimu na bebi a otikura mpo na ene ma me dia well ne ma me din e wo documents no
document yes okay
nti obo bai na mo ka say oh bill conditions ono enfa onwa ne kapaje mienu emra na ka say oh they be say dey on to me yen o metimi asa no o betimi aye bibi you know e wo ho amanya yen ni beje o mo se dey bi enti SSA your client okodem to today but hope by God's grace yame Adom it's me I review of the bill conditions ama your client into many we can say you know now so say final discussions
okay
near maybe you know that's what
yeah kasa sisi ano the news is that he's been released you know
that is so but he's been called back for certain administrative reasons
into it is sisi ano or that's office of the special prosecutor and also NIB aswe
you know if we NIB by office of special prosecutor no
okay
and the late morning let's say 11
okay
and I process BBI in fact no you pay office of couple airco and I friends science samra
and you am say omoyi no na ma pia amoko and omo friends am nsanmra for administrative reasons binti na administrative reasons be o some sensan bibia na
and yeah this is happening it's breaking into
and you say more trying to know which administrative reason
trying
now okay say mutimi any OSP kama or vary bail terms no variation is see saying it moved from where to where
it was sorry obi foforo or the unknown Japadia instead of poor and Captain Japadia no be foforo
okay
and now ordinary Japadia be see ano Emma Paul
And I still an 2 landed properties now one.
Bako.
Bako. Okay. Now the other condition say 2 people to stand as sureties, but not below the level of a principal. No swear.
It was waived.
And also was waived. Oh, okay.
Yes. So now administrative processes, no sorry. Now incomplete here. Today I support Bano Baby. Now all my busa questions. I had then answer here with chance po. Madam Yitiwo, Yvonne Yitiwo. Management wo na Paula do much them kwan as ya so sine so no omonte asian asichire ni enie
me kind story na there seem to be some focus on the board chairman here ka say ade a OSP invite na akototo na no ne ade and the bail terms they ade so another conversation but role baby because the enim say board ne dey omo call for approval and then the management can do the rest. Why the focus on the board chairman, Manasseh?
Me said there was a focus on the board chairman. There are 3 or 4 instances. One is the focus on the company. That's the major one. And then the rules that will be a
player.
Yeah. It will share PPA. We will share managing director, no. So should be a let's say contract, let us say a backdate, you know. Managing director, no. On the rule, no. But here board chairman no many airport for no casano. What will be per service to be rendered that normally your truck command management say wait a make person be a company. Na management share na say for further engagement, presentation and proposal. Now, and we share na say also board labor more. Now, we escalate at the board. Not board na then. Actually, I'm approval. But when we fix our contract year, it didn't come through management. It shall see a board level. Managing director, Yvonne Nana Efie of Paris, was it the first time on which she ever tested proof with Ukraine? It was at a board meeting. Now maybe so okay, but it's not a board meeting. Airport will be so board chairman for Adom Octhere and Adom Octhere. It's me call for so okay now me see and say me if you can ever company. Na asema wo mo kan say mo and our company ba board bia e chassis. So no clear and answer no clear. Na for no clear why this our company extra and when I introduce a company now because our board legislature so when I would chair board meeting. Also went to me kind clearly, but so no crown I don't mobile dear FM and dear. And I miss this as okay. So we to me kind clearly crana. Who kind to be a deal mobile and I say and I'm also and a mobile. And no basically they want to me I'm here. And so we share our contract where Yana man for sure na board chairman the and as a board for the one contract. That no clear woman is saying so our contract we share CNP management extracted from the board level. So the year na sanko we our mobile for la much for so the person airport will be juma. Also okay, monko management when I'm propose and management no share ya mo de baba. And they say, the Yadian could be a best friend, so maybe no, it was our contract. But the information I Ghana Airport Company Limited, they say, a bonus our contract here, board chairman in this uncle we buy. The uncle we said your money qualification. Now, we should board level, no crana. Company no by year. Presentation. Our company now na board level for another board ministry. Our board ministry on 16th of August.
I know the company now your friend no dev tech so say no.
DevNest system.
DevNest no. Okay.
Yes. One on oba the presentation. And it's what's not buy no on the board no. A car fees of last time. And a board in the team say one day demand the man. It's approved and no board no.
And there is correspondence to that effect.
Yes, there are board minutes.
Say board ne can so mo the contract dem ma DevNest for no.
DevNest, yes.
Okay.
The board minutes signed by Adom Octhere, the board secretary.
Okay.
So the are making attend the copy from out.
Okay. Okay.
But the reason you share ever person a contract. And to make sure Adom Octhere a business school. Now, a banner sign a company, every presentation. So, when I met you, and I bought the team, and I must have said the same company. One man among these guys say, Sika Wabeji, and we drew a better, and I'm on the two, and I'm on board of the castle, I'm going to PP approval, no more for contract. Emma company A. And what you when you buy a company B, a buyer, money contract mom. And also, attack take a share one sedan kind of money be but said woman a subsidiary side, let's say, money be a name. And I'm saying, so me a subsidiary secret now, one more company or more, let's say, company be a legal,
separate legal entity, sure.
Any other head.
Yes.
It is a woman I come up there at least. And was send over here presentation of our exhibit and also demonstrating the capacity. The man who did a Jew making here, I don't like some of the man. And also, the man of fine now, or the court no acquire issues more, and I say what action as the ministry. And she ate your buyer, and I walk out and say, oh, the first meeting on my presentation, they're not DevNest for a buy, but subsequently, no, a matrix and a buy. That OSHA board meetings now, I will not for Adom Octhere. Yes, and yet, throughout a DevNest system. One more ever takes board ministry.
Yes. So according to Manasseh, airport MD ni says Madam Yvonne also on nim CEO of Evertest company ya omo na ebe revenue onim no. The first time who ni a board meeting at Adom Octhere frey. But mo be kaya Adom Octhere so responded to allegation wey eye enra no pa. Asa no be ko export 3 PM no ka sa company no nimwom na rather management bom na be ka kire ne so mu ni sika revenue into mo penkrofo bi o metima bo no ma raise sika.
So what is the story about? What is the whole brouhaha story about? So in his letter, in the letter of the OSP, he says that the original letter, he says that he's investigating some revenue assurance, something like that. Okay. In my interviews, I wondered why a board chairman is connected with something that has to do with procurement and all that, because under the Procurement Act, board chairman is not a part of it. The Procurement Act doesn't mention a board chairman anywhere. But anyway, this is Kisi Ajabi and the OSP, so no problem. All right. So he says he's investigating something related to revenue assurance audit service of a contract between some company, Evertex. At the board at the Ghana Airport Company, sometime around 2022, the Ghana Airport Company needed money. I mean, there was not enough money in the system, so they needed money. So the board invited the minister to sort of discuss the fees and charges, whether the minister could go through parliament and increase the fees and charges so that the Ghana Airport Company can make some revenue. The minister said, no, he can't, because of the post-COVID Ukraine war, it's difficult to go and tell Ghanaians to pay more. So the board should find ways of raising more money, especially non-aeronautical. These are documented in terms of the policy to raise money through non-aeronautical. It's documented. What is non-aeronautical? If you buy a ticket, I buy a ticket, the airport company gets some money. That's aeronautical. Non-aeronautical is whether they deal in some land or they give somebody space to sell meat pie, or somebody is doing something, or other things that we can do, especially at the cargo area, see how we can get more revenue. All that is documented. So so we were looking for people who can help us in different ways to raise non-aeronautical revenue for the airport, because we're not going to get the fees and charges, because the government policy is that you can't do fees and charges at this time post Russia-Ukraine war. So somebody contacted the board and said that, look, you guys are losing money at cargo, and I can do it. My company can do it. So we said, okay, come to the board and come and do a presentation, which is very normal, very, very normal. So they came to the board to do a presentation and said that this is what we know and this is how it works. The board told them that, yes, you have told us what it is, but there's no real evidence. You haven't given us any evidence that, in fact, we are losing money. And then they said that to do that, we have to work with your management to come and tell you, because we need access to your systems. When we get access to your systems, then we'll be able to tell you in the things that are the revenue that's happened already. So today is July. They will take last year's revenue and show you that this revenue that you got 1 million cedis, you could have gotten 3 million cedis. This revenue that you have 2 million cedis could have gotten 6 million cedis. So the management gave them that, and then they did that. And then the management brought them to the board the second time and said the people have finished their work, so let the board hear them. So the board heard them. And then they seem to know what they are talking about. They seem to show that, yes, revenue was lost and revenue can be gained. So the board told management that, okay, go ahead, which is also normal. The board tells the management, MD and your people, go ahead and work with them and report back to us. So they did, and they went to work with them. And then we continue our meetings. I had forgotten about it. I don't know anything about it. Then the management comes back that they finished with the people. They brought a proposal. It's a workable proposal, but it looks like the proposal, the people are saying that, well, I left something out. When the people said they wanted to do the audit, the original audit, we told them, and I in particular said it at the board meeting, that we can't pay any money. The Ghana Airport Company cannot pay you any money at all to do this work. You have to find your own money to do the audit and come and convince us that we need the service. So they said, okay, they'll do that. They'll pay their own money. This is also in letters. In letters that they wrote that there will be no financial commitment from the airport company. Till today, there's no financial commitment from the airport company. Absolutely none. So they went to do the audit and came back, as I said. And then we were satisfied that they can do something. So management should continue to work with them. Management came back and said they brought a proposal and they are looking at it. However, what they are asking for in the proposal is that if they are commissioned to do the work, whatever money they gain for the Ghana Airport Company, on top of what we were getting already, they want 20%. So for instance, if they find that in the importation part of frozen food or something like that, airport was getting 1 million, but with their work, we now have 2 million, then there's 1 million that they have added to what the airport was getting, and they want 20% of that 1 million. So this was put to before the board by the management, who dealt with them, the MD, who dealt with them on the documents. And then the board said, no, you can't have 20%. MD dropped them to 16%. So it was agreed. And then MD was told that, okay, go ahead and do the things you have to do. Those are due diligence, public procurement, And
later revenue be a 20%. And a board no cast the government says on better so about 16%. It's no at a again. The maintenance Evertest company is allegedly linked to SML. Company be even present a coup for Manasseh investigation, and my present a coup for location a KPMD audits. KPMD audit, and almost suspended her activity in the Shana Mama January. I'm on my net maybe as a revenue as well. The concern. Present Mahama buy on Twasso. Company na or the issues my OSP, one of the issues is SML. Company no nipo DH no are very powerful. Company former workers of GRA in Penifo one of my adwuma say. It seems to me say the powerful hand of SML no. Oman for process go begin Yvonne, so according to Yvonne, I'm the cofa Paul Adom Octhere so. Enti wo an allegation na OSP say Paul na say nim company no den buy na one answer no kure bi ya daddy according to Yvonne. MD no. It's more confused kakra na the little details amenya enie the pause they say there me trust say ya man fufuo ne live soup beef kakra wo a wo bedi me principal man me Paul me defending that. He's my senior colleague. I have enormous respect. I respect him. I have no issue say we investing Debbie. Of course, from public office. And I believe on when himself your public office, you need to submit yourself to accountability. They do have accountability. And yes, I am a full coupon. Debbie. I will never use my platform to defend you. Maybe mama comment. I think I saw 2 comments. Maybe I'm new to my wall. Madam for crying away, Mecca. That's my job. Fidelity to the truth and to the fact and to the Ghanaians. And ya me emotions, me penny panasem. Debbie, and to say, so I have one be a fan family quanim. Ya bet is getting yes, they make go jail. That's the decision of the state. And then there, many issue cry or more cry. So subscribe and click on notification by message, comment and share video ni mame. Natural wadring. Send the Debbie American me young Ghana and Swing to measure submissions you them. Take off yourself. Bye bye.